You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Tuesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I don't know if you've seen, but there's a rapture upon us, or was supposed to happen, or it is happening today.
Maybe it's imminent.
All I kept seeing on TikTok yesterday is people saying September 21st, the rapture is coming for us.
Now, the rapture, that's like a religious thing where good people go to heaven and the rest of us
You'd
go to
basically
hell,
ascend
right?
up, and then basically hell takes over Earth is what it's supposed to be.
And we were supposed to have one today. Is it maybe this afternoon?
It might still be happening. It could be like how fall started at 2:20 yesterday.
Right.
Maybe there's a specific time on it.
It's actually happening right before Jimmy Kimmel comes back on the air. It's this whole crazy thing.
That's it. That's the devil.
We have to wait until this evening.
Dude, it was crazy, though. I don't know if anyone saw any of these videos going around. There are people that were selling off all their things, quitting their jobs in preparation of this rapture. There was even one lady that was for all the Christians out there, when you ascend up, make sure you don't look down at the ground. You don't want to see what's going on. Just look up and look towards your new life.
Oh, because the people who aren't getting sucked up to heaven are going through nightmarish hell.
I see crazy stuff on the internet, but when you see these people making these videos, and the best is the people that are if the rapture doesn't happen on September 23rd, I'll apologize.
Apologize for what? What are you saying sorry for?
Apologize to your family for looking like an idiot?
Hey, sorry I sold off all of our mortal belongings. I really thought you were going to hell.
There's kind of a small part of me that does want a rapture to happen because it would be nice to see all the so-called, quote, good people out there and how full of crap they actually are if they're stuck here with me and you.
Right, yeah. When people start ascending and you look around to the people who walk around with
that
nose.
Spider-Man meme?
Yeah. You're just like me. You suck too.
Although I'm going to be so pissed off if there is a rapture because I just paid off my credit card yesterday.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We were talking about the rapture and how it's supposed to happen today. Someone just sent us this video of a crazy guy on TikTok.
Do not doubt, do not worry, the rapture is going to happen September 23rd to the 24th, when the Feast of Trumpets begins. Any moment from then, the Feast of Trumpets will begin 15 hours from now, from when I'm recording this video. And any moment from then, it can happen.
It's dead serious, dude.
Did it not sound like he said the raptor is coming? Yeah, that's what I heard.
No, I do love the idea of the Feast of Trumpets. I've heard this before, and I've always wondered, what would the trumpets actually sound like? Would it be...
The angels on high in the Feast of Trumpets is can you do the can?
That'd be amazing.
Or even worse... The Feast of Trumpets will let you know of the arrival of the Lord. And all of a sudden, it's just post time at the local horse track.
That's the start. It's the start of the end.
This is how you know the rapture is coming.
Another one I think would be absolutely hilarious. All these bodies start flying up in the sky, and the ground starts burning around us.
That hat we've been dancing around starts raising up as the devil slips right into it.
You need a strong drink of tequila. Although, I think the greatest Feast of Trumpets would be if all of a sudden ska music just started.
Dude, if this is the Feast of Trumpets, I'm in.
It's very fitting. Everyone starts floating up in the sky. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Instead of floating away, everybody skanks into heaven.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It's time for Brock and Dalby's Draft.
All right, today we're doing a draft. Imagine this. You're getting into a fight and you need to bring 3 Canadians with you to fight. Who are you bringing? That's the draft.
What's your Canadian squad? 3 people that give you the best chance of winning the fight. And in a very rare turn of events, I won first pick with a little rock, paper, scissors. And it is the most texted in answer. It is probably the easiest answer. One of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time. Give me George St. Pierre.
GSP, baby. If you just even hear, hey, you guys. He's like, oh, crap.
Yeah. You see 4 tough guys in the bar and you hear him drop the, you do not impress me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean, anytime you see cauliflower ears, it's over.
That's a big sign that you should not start a fight.
Well, since you took GSP with my number 1 pick, I mean, I'm still going to go with a fighter. I'm going to go with professional boxer Lennox Lewis.
One of the greatest of all time.
One of the greatest boxers of all time. And, I mean, in his prime,
yeah, man.
You wouldn't want to see that guy coming.
Absolutely not. For my second pick, I'm going to move over to hockey because if you're going to bring a Canadian tough guy, you got to bring a hockey enforcer, a man close to my heart, Detroit Red Wing, Bob Probert.
Oh, yeah. He's probably all coked up and stuff, too. Oh, my God.
Absolutely. Proby's coming in, and he's swinging at everybody.
With my second pick, this is kind of a niche one, but if you know anything about history, I'm going to go with World War II commander Tommy Prince. Now, have you ever heard about Tommy Prince before?
Man.
He's an
Prince
indigenous
tough.
Canadian war hero, and it's guys like this why the Geneva Conventions were made.
Yeah.
If you've never looked him up, the stories are absolutely nuts. He would leave his whole crew, go by himself like in with just a knife, and take out German soldiers. Like, the dude was a lethal weapon.
Yeah, people like to make fun of Canada and like our military and our submarines and West Edmonton Mall and all that. But there's a reason every country wanted Canada on their side back in the World War eras.
Absolutely. Tommy Prince at number 2 for me.
For number 3, I need someone who just, from looks alone, shuts the fight down. I don't know if you've heard of this guy, but in 2023, a Canadian was named the world's strongest man, winning the competition. From Barrie, Ontario, Mitchell Hooper.
No idea who that is.
Man looks like he was carved out of a mountain.
Now, I will say, just because you're big doesn't mean you can fight, though.
Doesn't mean you can fight, but...
You're going intimidation factor?
Exactly. You know what it's like when you walk into the bar and you see the bouncer and he's 6 foot some, muscles out to here. I don't know if he can fight, but I'd rather not find out.
Coming in at number 3 for me, I got to have a hockey guy on there. And I'm going to go with George Laraque, honestly.
Oh.
Because he still likes to fight to this day. He's still doing MMA. I mean, up until a few years ago, he was playing in that semi-professional league in Quebec.
Just dummying people?
Just for the love of taking fists in the face. He's training people. That kid on New York, he taught him how to fight before he got into the NHL and everything.
I'm not going to lie. I'm shocked to not see Ty Domi, especially after I took Probert. I thought your list was going to have Domi, but Laraque's a great pick.
Honestly, I'm a Leafs guy, but Laraque over Domi in a fight.
Oh, for sure Laraque
The
over
height,
Domi.
the reach, and everything, man.
Just build for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, my top 3, I mean, I got number 1 overall. You got to take George St. Pierre.
Obviously.
Then I take Bobby Probert, the Red Wings enforcer, and then Mitchell Hooper, the literal world's strongest man on my team.
I got Lennox Lewis at number 1, who I'm bringing to the fight. Number 2, I'm bringing the World War II veteran, the lethal assassin himself, Tommy Prince. And then in at number 3, I got George Laraque.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, I'm man enough to admit when I've lost. Catching a W in the draft here this morning, Dalby.
Yeah, some other tough guys that we did miss, though. Got to give a shout out to George Chuvalo. Speaking of Canadian boxers, legendary. Although, if I'm you and I take Lennox Lewis, I do still think that's the better pick.
I mean, a million hockey enforcers in there.
Yeah.
Someone said Brock Lesnar could have technically been picked on the draft because he is a Canadian citizen.
True, man's the pride of Saskatchewan. Been living on a farm for the last, 10 years?
We did have 10 people say what this guy said when he called us.
You remember when Alex Lifeson got in that fight a while ago? I don't know if you remember that, but yeah, he got pretty bloody and he was a pretty tough guy, so he might be a good pick to bring with you.
I'd never heard of this story, but yes, Alex Lifeson of Rush. This is a real thing that happened. Naples, Florida in 2003, involved in a significant physical confrontation at a New Year's Eve party where, check this out, he got several different charges, included aggravated battery on law enforcement, resisting arrest with violence.
Jesus.
So basically, his kid went to go up on stage and sing with the house band that was playing or whatever. They kicked his son out, then Lifeson intervened, leading to a, quote, physical altercation. Authorities accused Lifeson of pushing a deputy down a stairwell, spitting blood on another officer.
Jesus.
And the scuffle also resulted in a broken nose for the Rush guitarist.
I will say this. When you're talking about people you want to bring in for a bar fight, you want guys that know how to fight, you want guys that are tough. but there's something to be said for having that one wild card on the team that is willing to go absolutely psycho on the people you're in a fight with, and it sounds like Alex Lifeson got that dog in it.
It's going to send you on a passage to Bangkok, dude.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Crikey. It's time for Edible Impressions with Croc and Digby. Sorry, Brock and Dalby.
All right, it's Tuesday, so we got $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tonight's jackpot on the line here.
$31 million up for grabs of your Lotto Max today. You can get your tickets, but if you are our winner, you'll get $100 worth of tickets to put towards the draw.
Well, you got 3 penguins on hold because that's what today's sound is. Yes, this is what a penguin sounds like.
Shout out to Trevor, texted in that penguin sounds like me after having to run uphill for a few minutes.
If you're not one of our 3 penguins, that does mean you are a judge. So 762-555, let us know who should win. But we will start off on line 1 here. Penguin number 1, what's your name?
Jeremy.
Terry. All right, buddy. Jeremy. Sorry, buddy.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard what a penguin sounds like, but this is it. Can you do that for us, Jeremy?
Sounds an awful lot like a donkey, but yeah, I'll have to give it a shot.
Take it away, bud. I didn't like that at all.
I'm uncomfortable.
This has been way more sexual than I thought it would go.
Where does the meeting go?
Oh, God.
Oh, it sure was.
All right, Jeremy, stay on hold, all right, buddy? All right.
Sounded like a post-mating call.
We'll go to line 2 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Frank.
Frank. All right, here's what a penguin sounds like. What do you got, Frank?
Hey, let's do this.
I'm getting triggered. It reminds me of when I walked in on my parents when I was 10. Oh, my God.
That was the goal.
Oh,
Frank's coming for you.
I'm having Vietnam flashbacks this morning.
Well done, Frank.
Stay on hold. All right, final contestant here. Penguin number 3, what is your name?
Tracy.
Tracy, all right, you've got to hear everybody else do this. What do you think of the competition this morning, Tracy?
Oh, I'm down. I think I can do it.
All right, let's see what you got.
All good?
Yeah.
Hey, my voice, I'm a 2-man and a woman, so hey.
All right,
Come on, guys.
All right.
I need the lotto tickets. You guys rock.
All right, hang on, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm listening. Rock and down.
Hang on.
Trying to sway the judges here.
Trying to butter us up. All right, let's weigh out the options. Line 1, line 2, line 3.
Line 1 and line 2 had a visceral effect on you.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I will say that for me it's between Frank and Tracy because I think Frank did the same as Jeremy did, but just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like, I think Frank was the better Jeremy. So I'll leave it to you to decide whether Frank triggered you too much to give him the award or triggered you just enough.
It's making me think of my old man, but everybody seems to like Frank on the text line, so I got to give it to him. All right, Frank, congratulations. You gave me PTSD, but you also get the ding and the round of applause, all right?
Awesome.
$100 in Lotto Max tickets is coming your way for tonight's jackpot. If you do win, you got some nickels and dimes for the fellas?
At least a year's salary, at least.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Canadian Football League announced some changes coming to the game starting in the next couple of years. Basically, they'll be reducing the field from 110 yards to 100 yards. End zones will go from 20 yards to 15 yards. They're finally going to move the goalpost from the goal line to the back of the field like every other football league does.
Which, again, it'll reduce the number of, game-ending drives where the ball just bounces off the crossbar.
And the biggest thing that people hate about Canadian football is the rouge, the 1 point. If you miss a field goal and you kick it into the end zone, you automatically get 1 point. They're slightly changing it. So if a returner misses a field goal, a punt, or a kickoff in the end zone, they can either take the kneel, or if they're tackled in the end zone, a single point will be rewarded. So they basically just have to run the ball out.
Right. If the ball goes sailing through the back of the end zone, 8 rows deep into the seats, That's no free point anymore. If you're a field goal kicker and you miss, you don't get a bonus for trying.
And that's the thing that, like, Americans, and I mean, even people that just don't like the CFL have always shaken their head at it or whatever, thinking it's silly.
This is the best rule change ever.
My thing is I'm a CFL fan. I love my Ticats, but I don't think any of these changes are going to make the average person who's never watched a game or doesn't care be like,
right.
I'm going to tune in now.
That's sort of the thing, and I've seen a lot of CFL diehards today being like, why are we Americanizing the game? This isn't going to bring in new fans. I will say, having things like a non-CFL fan watching highlights and seeing someone plunk it off the field goal post probably does turn some people off, so at least you won't lose people that way.
Yeah, they think it's silly. Same thing with the Rouge, right?
I mean, the biggest thing, if you want to build the CFL up, is there's got to be better marketing. Like, I feel like you don't hear about the CFL unless you live in one of 9 cities.
If you want to get people to watch the CFL, allow steroids.
You think that's the key?
I know, I feel like that's the answer for like every sport that's dying right now, but legit, if the Canadian Football League was the one where all the guys are juiced up, the whole world's gonna tune in to see that.
What's that video game, Blitz the League, where your player gets hurt, you could choose to like push X to give him steroids and get him back on the field?
Yeah. Bunch of meatheads running around out there.
Crashing into one another. You would draw a certain demographic. I don't know if it's the right one.
A lot of people will get over the 3-down thing real quick, I guarantee you on that.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
With the CFL making some rule changes, we were thinking, what could be some other changes you could make to other sports to make them better? And we got a lot of text coming in here at 762-555. Someone said if you want to get more people to watch chess, make them wear tighter clothing.
I mean, some of those dudes in chess are pretty jacked up for guys who are playing chess.
If you make chess sexy, everybody's watching. It's kind of like beach volleyball at the Olympics, you know?
That's right. Yeah, there's not a lot of people that tune in for the health of the sport.
A few people just saying even just make some sports where they play naked.
Yeah, you're going to have some trouble getting TV deals.
Imagine getting dunked on by LeBron James.
Absolutely not.
Talk about getting posterized.
Posterized for the hub.
Yeah.
You know, I see people talking about like, oh, everybody wants to take fighting out of hockey. What if we put fighting in other sports?
Like what?
Like imagine watching soccer and the guy slide tackles and then they just get up and start throwing mitts, jerseying one another. I feel like soccer would get way more exciting.
They got to cut the diving stuff out first.
Well,
you know?
That's just it. The guy takes a dive. You're about to get the card anyway. You haul him up off the grass and make it worth your while.
Yeah.
An 11-on-11 brawl would be amazing.
I do like someone texted in for water polo or any water event, put salt. Like salt water. No goggles either.
No goggles. Put salt in the water. And then also maybe put in some like electric eels and stuff like that. Keep them on their toes.
Sure. Someone said the basketball gets heavier with each shot made.
Just by the end, they're those big stones from World's Strongest Man. They're just hurling them.
Sarah just texted in. She said for the 100-meter dash or any sort of track and field event, they're allowed body contact. I think that could work with what you're saying.
I mean, listen, you want to put body contact in a sport, make it exciting? Give me full contact curling at the next Olympics. You're coming down, you're sweeping. Hurry hard, hurry. Boom. Keep your head up across the hog line.
Talk about getting stoned.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I got a phone call from one of them unknown numbers. Answered. It's the classic, someone bought an iPhone 13 from your Amazon account.
Scammers being scammers.
Checking to see if it's real. I love wasting scammers' time.
You have to.
You have to. You cannot just like hang up and let them go on to the next person. You have to screw with them. So I always hit one. Give me a person. Let me talk to them. I want to dispute the charge.
They don't realize that I've got nothing but time.
I'm literally sitting watching Disney movies with a sick 9-year-old. I got all day.
It's entertainment, honestly.
I think I found one that was going through it though. First of all, buddy's name was Dave. Big quotation marks on Dave.
For sure, yeah.
He starts asking me about my account. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I've been compromised like this. Yes, please, let's look into it and start the refund process. I did not buy an iPhone. And so he's like, I hear him clacking away on the computer or whatever. And I'm like, while we're waiting, how are you doing today? And all of a sudden, Buddy just starts opening up about like he's not having a great day.
That's a good one. I've never thought about asking them how they're doing. Yeah.
I just got him talking. He's telling me about how like he's got 2 kids. They're both like a little bit out of his, I'm not gonna try to do the accent, but he's like they're good kids, but they're getting to be too rambunctious these days. I'm just like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I have a couple kids of my own. I know what that
he's
can
actually
be like.
venting to you.
He starts opening, and the best is because he's opening up and he's telling me about like all the stuff that his kids have been doing that is making his hair go gray. But then every now and again he'd be like, would you have the ability to go buy Google Play Store gift cards? I'm like, oh, yeah. Tell me more about the kids, though. He's just opening up. And then finally in the end, I'm just like, I know this is a scam, but I really hope that your day gets better from here.
You know what? A new one that I've started doing is when they call, I'll be like, you sound kind of hot.
Oh, okay.
I start doing that to them and be like, what are you wearing? Like, dude, they hang up so fast. Or then they go, I F your mother, blah, 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 all that stuff.
The number of people who work in phone scams who have apparently slept with my mom is off the charts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You got to mess with them, though. That's the best. Or you lead them all the way up to like giving them an address and stuff. And like, yeah.
You see some of those YouTube videos where they're like, they went out and bought the gift card, but then at the last minute, they activated it instead of sending the number. The guys just start freaking out on the other end of the line.
The best is the duck cleaning services. And then you see, I think everybody does it at this point. Like, I don't own any ducks.
I've never owned a duck in my life. I wouldn't know what to do with one inside of my house. Why do you keep calling me?
I don't own any ducks, but you bring your fine ass over here, Dave.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Hey guys, it's Keith from Sudbury.
How you doing, Keith?
Good. The one thing I was using for a while there was when they told you, if somebody's say, yeah, that was me, I bought that. And then they really get mad. But the other day I used a good one there. This will make them hang up like crazy.
What's that?
Just ask them what their immigration number is.
Oh, God.
What? What's your immigration number? This is the Ministry of Immigration. And they'll hang up so fast.
I've seen that before, and then I've seen people be like, you called the police station,
right,
stuff like that.
Just make them think that, like, they don't know where they get their numbers from. They come on a list. Oh, you called the wrong number today. This is a bad pick.
We got Pat on the line. How do you mess with scammers?
I had a call from a scammer a few years ago. Knew it was them right away. I said, I got something very important to finish. Do you mind if I finish it up? And he's like, yeah, no problem. So I went and put a porn on and put the phone near the speaker. Left it there for about half an hour.
Half hour? Buddy thought you were a stud.
Yeah. I don't know when he hung up, but I'm sure they had a good talk in the office that day.
That's actually a really good idea.
I do wonder, because he says he doesn't know how long they stayed on the line. Like, I feel like if I'm on the other end, you start hearing the noises and you probably get offended, but at the same time, you're like, but what if this is real?
It's kind of like when someone pocket dials you,
right,
and you're like, I'm going to listen for a little bit.
Right, like, I should hang up. There's nothing here for me, but I am curious.
I mean, putting a porno on or putting like a scary movie where there's like a murder scene going on in the background would be good.
Or like some kind of like war scene where it's just like a lot of like gunfire and screams and stuff like that. Like, oh man, you caught me right in the middle of something here.
Just pick up the phone and start crying.
I need you to help me.
Yeah.
They got me, man. They got me.
Pretend you're in a hostage scenario.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. K-Rock's What the Bleep with the Trues.
All right, $4,000 is up for grab, and we've got Brent on the show. Brent, how you doing this morning, man?
I'm good, brother. How you guys doing?
We're doing fantastic. What would you do with $4,000 if you won, buddy?
Family trip, man. Somewhere nice and warm.
Nice,
there you
I
go.
like that.
It's the right time of year for it.
So, Brent,
exactly.
We've been playing this contest for a few weeks now. You've been checking the Seeker app, seeing all the wrong guesses. You've heard the updated clip as well?
Oh, yeah. Heard it all. No, it's not music. No, it's not a game. Know all the wrong answers.
You know what? Let's give this man a round of applause right off the bat.
I'm rooting for you now, Brent. I'm on Team Brent all the way.
All right, Brent, here's the clip one more time.
Hey, this is John Angus McDonald from The Trues. The one thing I never get tired of playing is... It's fun to be mysterious.
For $4,000, Brent, what is your answer?
I'm going to say coy. He never gets tired of playing coy.
All right, let's take a little look here.
Hey, this is John Angus McDonald from The Trues. The one thing I never get tired of playing is coy.
Yeah!
$4,000 is yours, Brent.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Putting everybody out of their misery and putting some cash in your pocket, my man.
I love it, man.
Call the travel agent, book the trip. You're out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm
going somewhere warm.
How'd you stumble upon koi?
Well, I'll say I was going through Frank, which somebody else said, and I was saying Dad, and then as soon as that second clip came out of, it's fun to be mysterious or whatever, that was it. I knew it was coy.
It's playing coy. You didn't play coy. You played confident. The robots picked you, and you just won $4,000.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
You know what? We were very upset with John Angus when he sent us this clip, but you know what? It's worked out in the long run. We're able to give you a bunch of cash, brother.
I love it. I love it.
Oh. Brent, who's the first person you're going to tell that you just won all this money?
Oh, the wife. She's going to be pumped that this trip's happening now.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Just text 762-555. Ask us a question now. Just send a text right now. Text us 762-555. Ask a question, a comment, or a concern right now.
Woo-hoo. All right, let's get her going. 762-555. The biggest question that is being texted in this morning, since we got a winner for What the Bleep, is what the hell does coy mean?
Which is like, it can be like you're reluctant to give details. Like when you're being coy about your age, you don't want to tell people. Like you're just basically withholding information in a sort of sneaky, mysterious way.
Yeah, you're kind of being modest or whatever.
It can also mean like you're being shy. Like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, don't worry. He's playing coy, which if you've seen interviews with John Angus McDonald, he is kind of a coy guy.
I asked him in an interview, I said, how many hats do you own? And he said, I only have 2. That's a lie.
That's the coyest thing he's ever said. He's holding back on us. We all know he's got a room full.
I do love the people that were like, the answer was a fish? So many people thought that.
A lot of people, even we asked to text Coy to win the Alice Cooper tickets that we gave away. So many people, KOI. No, it's COY. And hey, listen, you learned something here today.
Someone said, heard you guys talking about the possible rapture today. If you woke up and were the last person on Earth, what would you do? I mean, probably cry.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, if I woke up and everybody was gone, I'd go get a sports car and move into a mansion. I would cry my eyes. I would be so devastated.
Get hammered drunk and just cry.
That's it wouldn't be a good time to be the last person on Earth.
Also, you'd have some very big self-reflection, too, if everyone else got raptured and you're stuck here.
That's the other thing. You weren't good enough to go up and you weren't even bad enough to go down. You're just here.
Someone said, how come asteroids come from the hemisphere and hemorrhoids come from your bum?
I think the joke would be the astrophere.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if you think about it, the inside of your body is like the hemisphere, and it's releasing,
I mean, listen, the fact of the matter is you're just sitting too long. Get up off the toilet and go back to your family.
Yeah, stop scrolling on the toilet. That's all it is. Someone said, bought fresh fruit on Friday grocery shopping. Yesterday came home. And there's 100 fruit flies in my kitchen. Any idea on the fastest way to get rid of them? Throw at the fruit?
Well, that's a start right off the bat. They don't live too long. As far as getting rid of them when they're in, I actually don't know. I've heard
apple cider vinegar trap.
Okay, there it is.
That's the move. You pour the apple cider into like a glass or a bowl. I think you put like dish soap on it and then like cover it with like a plastic wrap and poke holes in it. That's usually the move.
If you want to know the actual fastest way to get rid of fruit flies, stop buying fruit. Why are you being so healthy? Buy some processed food. The fruit flies will never bug you.
Skip the dishes never comes with fruit flies, guys. What's another one here? It says, turned 18 today. Happy birthday.
Wow.
What's a sign you're officially an adult?
I mean, the first bill that comes in your name is a pretty good one.
Yeah, when you officially start having to pay your own bills, that's a big one. Or I think when you get home from like work, or maybe you're going to post-secondary school, whatever it is, and you don't want to go out. Like you're just like, I just want to be at home.
That first time when you're like, you choose to relax.
People hit you up and you're like, nah, man, my couch is calling.
I got things to do today, and those things are no things.
All right. We will wrap up with one more here. It says, if you could have any liquid dispensed out of each finger on one hand for free and as much as you wanted for the rest of your life, what liquids would you want dispensed?
Damn. Okay. First finger obviously just has to be water.
That's the smart one. Yeah.
So I'm just going on my right hand here. Pointer finger is water. Middle finger is going to be rum. The ring finger is going to be Dr. Pepper because those two go well together.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Give me milk on the pinky for like cereal and stuff.
I was going to say you got to have a gas finger, dude.
Oh, I didn't even think. I was just purely thinking of like things that you would imbibe.
Well, it's still a liquid, is it not?
Yeah, no, that's actually genius. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Imagine being pulled over on the side of the highway, just fingering the car there. And I'm sorry, I phrased that wrong.
That's not the best way you could have. You're right, but it's not the best way you could have said it.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.